Hello. Have you ever wondered about working with a nutritionist and about the differences between the various types of nutritionists out there? Hi, I'm Dana. I am a certified holistic nutrition coach or consultant. I get to use both of those C words for the credentials. I help busy, exhausted women overcome chronic fatigue and adrenal burnout naturally following my proven 4-step system. I battled chronic fatigue syndrome for over 20 years, and I put it into remission about 6 years ago. I've been in full adrenal burnout twice and gotten myself out both times with my system and the nutrition and lifestyle and mindset principles that I teach my clients. My system is based on my experimentation with the various types of fad diets out there, supplements, and any other mainstream information that promised high energy, fast, and easy. In a nutshell, most of this didn't help at all. What did help was going back to school for holistic nutrition and getting a strong, thorough understanding of how the human body reacts to foods and nutrients and digging into the why behind my fatigue. It's fascinating stuff. I love it so much. There absolutely was no one-size-fits-all diet protocol inside my holistic nutrition program for chronic fatigue either. So, because I don't know about you, but as someone with chronic fatigue, I feel like a bit of a unicorn and no one gets me. And I've been basically told all the bad advice in my past, like just sleep more. We all get tired. Just get over it. So I wanted to fix this. So I did a ton of experimentation and practical testing of what I was learning as I dug in and found more and more information on the interconnections between the symptoms that women with chronic fatigue and burnout feel, and of course, the root causes and what we need nutritionally to reverse the problems. And one thing I've learned over the past 8 or 10 years now is that holistic nutrition is fascinating and very, very cool. What sets us apart from other nutritionists is that we get over 2,000 hours of education on how to dig deep into the symptoms, how to connect the mind, the body, and spirit together to determine what's going on with a person's health complaints. We examine the whole person, not just a symptom. We take your symptoms as a collective and develop a story about why they're happening, connecting each back to its own root causes so that we develop a picture and a specific underlying imbalance to focus on, which then gives you a zeroed in, personalized nutrition protocol. Most other nutritionists don't do this. They might hear, I'm exhausted, and jump to hormones like thyroid and give you a thyroid boosting nutrient plan or menu plan. Or they might flip over to the idea of tired must know cause fatigue is actually a combination of a maladaptive stress response plus chronic low-grade inflammation. And that if you are told your iron is low, it's most likely because you're deficient in vitamin C, the nutrient needed for iron absorption, because that maladaptive stress response causes you to use up a lot of vitamin C. So you're getting enough iron into your body, but it's not getting absorbed because of the lack of C. This is just one small example of the interconnections that holistic nutrition coaches like me look into for you. We tie all the pieces together so that you get a personalized protocol for your unique health imbalances and complaints. And you get faster results. You hit your health goals so much quicker and with much less confusion. Another benefit of working with a holistic nutrition coach is the support and accountability and the personalized touch. I work with each of my clients and listen to them, answer their questions when they pop up, and I help them adjust their meal plans and recipes to suit their tastes and their busy schedules, even families and picky tastes. I believe nutrition should be flexible and work with you, not be a burden or a challenge to fit into your busy life and drag you down. Having someone to answer your questions when they pop up is invaluable. Ever had an appointment with your naturopath and had questions about what she told your protocol, what she's given you 2 to 3 days later? It's unlikely you could just send her a note for a quick answer, right? least that was my experience. So I often followed my protocol poorly because I was just confused as to what I was supposed to be doing right from day one. That is not how I work with my clients. I know firsthand how confusing it feels to begin a nutrition program. So I want to be there to support them and answer all their questions that pop up. My holistic nutrition education allows me, it's within my guidelines and code of practice, to examine your health history and symptoms to come up with a potential root cause. I can't diagnose you with a health problem, but I can use your symptoms to create a really clear picture, create a story, and then from there we dig down into what's at the root of your health problems. A lot of general nutritionists are not allowed to talk about health issues or imbalances, and therefore you don't get that root cause analysis that you would with a holistic nutrition coach, nor do you get specific nutrient recommendations that align with improving a health complaint. So, if you're curious to find out what it could look like to work with a holistic nutrition coach, I'd love to be able to answer any of your questions. In the description of the video, there is a link to book a free energy audit call. This is my free get to know each other, let's talk about you and hear about your story call that I offer for people. We talk about your health history, your symptoms, your goals, whatever it is that you've been dealing with, what you've been struggling with. And then using that information, I will be able to give you a mini assessment over the phone and give you a very good idea on what I believe is the root cause of everything going on. And you might be surprised. You might have a pretty good idea it's stress, but there's often a few other little pieces that women on the calls get as aha moments. So I would love to be able to answer the questions. If you want to book the call, the link is there. It's so wonderful to have the clarity of the why behind your symptoms, and it helps you focus on the right solutions, saving you time, energy, money, and all that in the long run. And remember, a diagnosis is not a why. You want to dig a little deeper. So you got a diagnosis for a disease. Why? Why are you struggling with that diagnosis, with that disease? That's where I can take you on this call. So if you're curious, book the call, and I hope to talk to you soon.